Well, my first day at Imec was visiting the new clean room, empty space, huge empty space, no equipment yet.
We were all in an extremely positive mode because we had this vision of creating a super lab. Lots of things were possible.
You have to imagine a bunch of young professors, lots of enthusiasm, lots of PhD students with an objective to change the world of microelectronics. Science fiction from the past very often becomes reality today, and a good example is the 30-year-old movie The Fantastic Voyage, which gets very close to the smart pill we have today. Well, what you have to realize is that with the small dimensions we're using today, we are at the level of atoms, and molecules and cells, and that allows us to interact with living organisms. Providing enough clean energy at a reasonable cost is probably one of the biggest challenges of mankind. And Imec is working on cheaper, more efficient silicon-based solar cells.
Some of the new technologies, such as organic-based solar cells, could be integrated in a much more elegant and also in a very aesthetic way.
"25 years ago, at the beginning of Imec, the good old days, no email, no mobile phone. Today we have all of that. In one way or another, what's going to happen is that the virtual world will merge with the real world.
Many technologies will be needed in order to make, for example, the interface much more natural. So we will need a replacement for the keyboard. In fact, we need a more intuitive interface.
For all these new applications to be developed, we need a lot more compute power, we need more memory, we need more scaling.
In addition to that, we will also need to further increase the functionality by adding sensor technology, MEMS. For all of this, we will need a tremendous amount of innovation and R&D. So here we are building for our future. We are expanding our 300mm clean room. It will also provide us an opportunity to start 450mm research. This construction also allows us to expand the activities on renewable energy, photovoltaics, and it allows us to expand the biomedical lab space.
Imec has the ambition to be one of the drivers in Flanders for innovation, at least in the field of nanoelectronics and all its applications. And at the same time, Imec wants to be the place in the world where people get together to work together in an open innovation scheme and develop the technologies needed to tackle the big challenges of this world.